Give us some roster surprises here on opening day.
Well, John, as you know, there's nothing like standing on the line for opening day. Yeah. But when it's your first major league game, you make your first opening day roster, what a thrill. I'm going to give you guys where it's an extra special thrill. We waited a long time for these moments. I'm going to start with the Twins and Ryan Harper. 30 years old, 8 years in the minor leagues. He was a 37th round pick. Look at that breaking ball he has. 11 shutout innings in spring training. No runs, no walks, 14 Ks. BK, you love those numbers.
Wow.
How about Hanley Ramirez? Remember him? No, he didn't retire. He got released by the Red Sox early last season. Nobody picked him up. Spent the winter, actually the season and the winter at home in Miami. Indians brought him in on a make-good contract. He's making $1 million. Pretty good bargain. Pete Alonso, we talked about this guy. 42 home runs, including the Arizona Fall League last year. Huge hit element with Pete Alonso. Big dude, struck out 156 times. He's 24 years old, so they're starting his service clock, but you can do that with an older player because he's not a free agent until he's 30. Wes Parsons of the Braves, 26 years old. How about this? Signed as an undrafted free agent in 2012 out of Jackson State Community College, baseball powerhouse. Ross Grimsley, the only player to come out of that school. The Green Jays, by the way, that's their nickname. Love this. Elvis is in the building. Elvis Luciano. He just turned 19 years old. Made the major league roster. He's a Rule 5 pick. You know, he's originally signed by Arizona. Got traded to Kansas City last year in the John Jay deal. He's on the team. Peter Borges, back with the Angels. Remember when he came up with the Angels? He played center, and Mike Trout played left field. That's how good of a center fielder he was. This is now his 5th team in the last 5 years, but back where it all began with the Angels. Now you have the Padres. They had a couple of guys we got to talk about. Fernando Tatis, talk about starting a service clock. He's only 20. That tells me they think the Padres, they can contend. Every win counts. He's not the only young guy in that roster as well. They're carrying Chris Paddock, young pitcher with a 1.82 ERA in the minors. And I love this story. Kyle Zimmer, first-round pick in 2012. In 7 years, he pitched only 250 innings. He was hurt all the time, 4 surgeries. Last year, the dude threw a pitch in spring training where his shoulder blew out, and he thought he'd never pitch again. Rehab for an entire year, back making this team, former #1 pick, and his stuff really was good. He's throwing mid to upper 90s for the Royals. I love those stories.
I love the 30-year-old guy now lights out of the bullpen. That's, again, Harper.
Ryan Harper. We had Ryan Duran and Ryan Stanberg. Ryan Stanberg. We got another Ryan. Ryan Harper.